people, we have some bad news today. This is what I found in my yard today. We have, oh, come on. Be nice. Focus. We have some cast iron pan in the yard. It's pretty bad. Be rusted. And I'm gonna blame it on the chicken. It had to be the chicken. It's the only explanation for those two chickens, Easter eggers. And the worst part about this is it's a Wagner. A Sydney Wagner. It's a /0/. Oh, not too happy about this. Alright, so first things first, we gotta clean this bench off, and I gotta fix some lighting for you guys because we're gonna be working outside today because it's actually warm today. So I'll clean this and get back to you guys in a sec. I'm telling you guys, these chickens, they just love me. Alright, so we have a cast iron. Oh shoot, gotta erase this from last month. Give me a second. There we go. So today we have a cast iron restoration. Man, I need to work on my handwriting. Alright, so what do we need for tools? Well, start off, we need our cast iron, our Scotch pads, our vinegar, rubbing alcohol, baking soda, some clamps, a few towels, sandpaper, and last but not least, hot chocolate. So to start it off, what we're going to do is we're going to take our vinegar and just fill it up. And let it sit there for however long you want. Alright, so I've waited 5 minutes, which normally I let it sit overnight, but I'm on a time crunch with Christmas coming up, so I'm just going to take your Scotch pad. You could also use steel wool. And once you scrape it a little bit, start pouring in your baking soda. Oh, wish I had more. Alright, so once that's done fizzing over on you, just take a rag, clean your bench off. Now I'm going to hang my rag on a fence because I reuse these rags. Don't want to get out on my chalk. And just get off your bench. If you're doing this, make sure you are doing it in a spot you can get dirty. If it's not, don't use baking soda. You can deal without it. And from here on, the stuff on the surface will come off fairly easy. This stuff is cold. Alright, so I've dumped majority of it out. But I left a little bit so it acts as like a little buffers to keep the rust from clogging Scotch pad. So obviously we're gonna have to take some sandpaper to this little edge, but it should be good. So that's what it's currently looking like, and that's with no sandpaper, it's just the Scotch pad. So just dry it off a little bit, and we're gonna be using some sandpaper next, because this is pretty bad. So come by, and we're actually gonna work on the handle first, because it's still wet in the middle. So I'm probably going to end up clamping this down in a minute, but for now we'll just scrub it. The handle doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a handle, but we do want to get a majority of the rust off. So that's good enough. Doesn't need to be perfect for the handle. Alright guys, I can't believe you guys let me forget. We don't go straight to steel wool or sandpaper. We use the wire brush first. So I'm going to plug it in and I'll be right back. I'm sorry guys, but I just can't stand it when you can't see the letters very clear. There. It's better. You can read it. Just if it would turn out that well in here. Oh, I do the sides too. There, it's better. Not perfect, but it's better. This was supposedly left under our deck for 6 months. So that's looking pretty good for being out in the rain for 6 months. We do have to fix this middle. Sandpaper. It's the only way. Alright, so it's dried now. Take you guys off auto. Stay. It's time for the evil sandpaper. Alright guys, so my 120 grit keeps clogging up too much. It's not very effective against this, so I'm just going to switch to a piece of old belt sandpaper. It's 60 grit. So I'm hoping it'll remove it really quick. Alright, so I got my cast iron here. I have my coconut oil. And I'm just going to make a small fire. Alright guys, sorry if my audio is really bad, but my microphone died. So, yeah. So, the fire didn't work very well. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm setting up my MSR, and we're just going to burn it on here. So. Oh, forgot about that. Try not to catch this on fire. There we go. Okay, and we're just gonna leave it right about there. Just let it slowly heat up. Turn it back up a little bit. Okay, so once you're about at this point, what you want to do is over and dump it out. Come back over here and just burn out all the excess. Oh, that looks really good. It's black again, which is just what we wanted. So from here, I'm not going to show you guys the rest because I don't really need to. I can just tell you. I'm going to take this inside, give it a nice wash, after I let it cool down, of course. And then I will give it a nice wash, then I will use more coconut oil on the stove, or you can put it in the oven. And we're just gonna let it sit on top and we'll be done. So, looks good. And that's after being out in the rain for 6 months, so I'd say that looks really good. Now, it did take quite a while, but it's definitely worth it. Well, what you guys are seeing right there, that's just from overheating. That's fine. So, I'm going to take this inside and I will see you guys on the next video.